So outside of cash flow, we buy real estate for future appreciation, which creates equity. So a quick definition for you, equity is the difference between what you owe on a property and what it's worth. Meaning, if you bought this property for $200,000, and then over time you paid it down to, say, over 5 years, you now owe $175,000. But over that same 5 years or 10 years, the property appreciated in value, right? Appreciate means it goes up in value. Depreciate means it goes down in value. Just like us when we go buy cars. One of the silliest things to do is to buy a brand new car. If you're gonna buy a new car, it should be a year or two old so it hits its max early depreciation. Or you should lease a vehicle where you can turn it back in and keep renewing that money and keep up with your latest vehicle. But for us in pop culture, we think we doing something or saying something, we go buy a brand new car off the lot. That's one of the silliest things to do. The day you buy, whether it's a $250,000 Rolls Royce Wraith or a new Honda Accord or a new Escalade, if you go buy a brand new car, the day you drive off the lot, the moment you drive from here to 50 feet off the lot, your cars went down in value 10 to 20%. It's depreciated. But in real estate, over time, because of supply and demand, properties appreciate in value. Because we all are working out, we're popping health pills, we're all vegan now, and we're living longer, having more babies, but God ain't making no more land. So we got all the same land we started with, but we're populating the earth more and we're living longer. So whoever owns the most land wins. So when houses appreciate in value, say this property went up to $225,000 in value in just say 5 years. But you paid your mortgage down $25,000. You've now owed $175,000, but it's worth $225,000. So you created how much equity?
$50,000.
No, the difference between what you owe and what it's worth.
$50,000.
$50,000 in equity. Equity is the difference between what you owe on the property and what it's worth. Now, if you buy a property for $200,000 and when you purchased it, it's then worth $225,000, you got $25,000 in equity. But once you paid it down, no matter what you owe on the property, you figure out what it's worth through a comparable analysis or comps or an appraisal, but then you just establish how much equity you have. So if you buy a home and do nothing but simply live there, no renovations, no flip this house, none of that, just do what you've been doing, just living there. Over time, you're going to pay down your mortgage payment. And then over time, that property is going to go up in value. So over time, you created equity, which contributes to your family net worth. So just we as a community, if we just owned more of the properties we lived in, we would increase our net worth as a whole community just by doing what we all do anyway, which is live somewhere, right? So by owning real estate, you create power, cash flow, appreciation, equity. Also, there's many, many tax advantages to owning real estate.